Hey, this is Esme and welcome to my very first Draw With Me video. This is the first video that I'm recording in this style. I'm very excited about it. I got a new desk mount for my iPhone to film, so yeah, let's get into it. I am using a Talent art creation sketchbook. I believe it's the mixed media sketchbook. And in case you were wondering, on the cover, the I Am Artist sticker is by Lee Alexson. I absolutely adore her work. And I am using a regular HB pencil. It's a pink pencil that says, "Babe, you got this." I think it looks very cute. It was gifted to me by #workmode, in case you were wondering. So last week was my dad's birthday, and as a gift for him, I decided to draw his dog. He is absolutely obsessed with his dog. His name is Duke. It's a border collie and Heidewachtel mix. He's an absolute cutie. He has the most adoring little eyes. Like, he really has like puppy eyes, you know? It was actually the first time that I was drawing him, so it was quite a bit of a challenge. I definitely used a reference picture a lot in this process, and a bit unconventional, but I actually use an eraser sometimes. If I really dislike, I draw very lightly, but if I just really dislike a line that I drew, I'll erase it. This is not something you see very often, I feel, but I don't know, it's just a comfortable way of drawing for me. I'm a bit of a perfectionist even in my sketches. I know they're sketches for a reason, but yeah, this is just how I like to draw. However, as you'll see in this process, that definitely doesn't mean that I'll keep going until it's perfect. When I started making this, I wasn't 100% sure what the medium was that I wanted to make the final product in. I was considering watercolor when I started making it, but while I was working on it, I actually didn't really feel like it. So I decided to make it into a digital drawing instead. So later in the video, you'll see how I will switch to my iPad. Once I was kind of done with sketching, I used a little bit of color to see if I even wanted to use color. I used Faber-Castell color pencils for this. They're polychromo pencils, in case you were wondering. And after that, I just went over with my very trusted fountain pen. And this is a Waterman gold nib fountain pen. I actually inherited this from my grandpa, and it's one of my most prized possessions, actually. However, I did mess up his face a little bit in this drawing. I was actually quite happy with how the body turned out, but I didn't like his face. So I decided to make another sketch of his face. I actually refer back to my reference picture quite a lot, especially when I'm making a pet portrait. I recently heard someone say that when you make portraits or when you draw something that you've never drawn before, it's better to look at the reference as much as possible instead of the drawing. So definitely during this sketch, you might be able to tell, even though it's sped up, that I take a lot of time drawing each line, and I'm way more looking at the reference than I'm looking at my drawing, actually. Drawing the eyes of Duke was quite interesting because he has these crazy puppy eyes, kind of sad almost. So I felt a bit challenged and I decided to redraw them. I considered going over it with my fountain pen as well, but I didn't really feel like it anymore and I just wanted to start drawing on my iPad, so that's what I did. Unfortunately, something went wrong with the footage of the digital drawing, so once I switched to my iPad, I actually started filming, but I don't know, something went wrong with recording. So in this clip, what you see is that I'm actually adding the last little details to the final artwork already. I pulled up the reference picture from Duke that I used again to really check if there was any little details that I could add to the drawing to make sure that it would look as much like him as possible. But what I did is I added the speed drawing from ProCreate after this clip, so you can actually see the full process of me creating Duke in ProCreate. So here it is. As you can see on the background, I actually used the drawing of his body and also the drawing of his face separately, and I just put them on top of each other, and I used those to put the whole body together, since I like the head of the sketch on the right side on my sketchbook way better than the one on the left side. In case you were wondering, I used the studio pen in black for the entire drawing, and I also used the studio pen to create the abstract background. I really love creating these backgrounds. I know I like to keep things very calm and minimal, but this gives it a little something, I think. And when I was done, I printed out the final artwork on elephant poo paper. In case you don't know, I actually own a elephant poo paper web shop. I really enjoy printing my artworks on elephant poo paper because it gives each artwork a little bit more texture and something extra special. So yeah, I printed it out on there and then I framed it. I actually gifted my dad this artwork already last week and he was really happy about it. So yeah, that was this draw with me video. I hope you enjoyed. I actually really liked filming this way. I also feel quite comfortable just talking like this in a voiceover. So I hope you guys will like it. In case you did, please give a like to this video or subscribe. I would love to see you again next week. And thank you. I'll see you around. Bye.